What's good? It's Joy Boy, and this is a video that I didn't really want to make. However, I feel like I'm obligated to do so just because I don't want to let you guys sit there and wonder why the hell I'm not uploading One Piece Bounty Rush content. Am I okay? Is something going on? Anything like that. So, here's the video that I didn't really ever want to have to make, but I'm here anyway. As you can see, I haven't even logged into the game today. So we're gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Claim these. I don't think there's anything crazy in here. Let's take a look. There's some battle points. No big gems, I don't think. This is the main reason why I'm still doing these logins, but the state of this game right now is the worst I've ever seen it. And I need you guys to keep in mind, not only was I around during the Garp meta, the Kuzan meta, and all the crazy other metas that happened as of recently, but I was around when arguably the most outrageous meta of all time was prevalent. And that was the Film Red Shanks meta. When Film Red Shanks was out, anytime you loaded up into a game and you saw the composition of both teams, you would literally just count which team had more copies of Film Red Shanks being used, and that's how you knew who was gonna win, or who was gonna win, I should say, because he would just absolutely maul you. He would kill everyone. He could teleport from across the map. Crazy character. And at that point in time, I was able to, grind through it. I did have ulti. This is right when I first started playing the game, and ulti did really well against him because he is an attacker, of course. Ulti goes good against any attackers, man. She goes crazy. That's her whole purpose. And I'm not saying that the game is unplayable. Okay, that's not a bad pull for my zone support. I'm not mad at that, actually. I'm not mad at that. But anyways, I'm not saying the game's unplayable. You can play this game. What I am saying is it is not in a good state, and it's really hard to have fun. Ever since they released Kizaru, he's easily the most busted character the game has ever seen, and it's not even a contest, dude. It's not even a contest. Like, you could put him up against Garp any day of the week and ask me which one was more toxic. You can put him up against Kuzan, which one was more toxic, and I'm going to go with Kizaru every single time. And the reason I'm saying that is because I really thought that Bandai was taking this game in the right direction, especially during the 6th anniversary and following the 6th anniversary, because not only did they go ahead and give us an extremely broken EX character off rip, EX Kuzan, they gave everyone a full month of free pulls so they could get this guy without even having to spend any gems. You didn't even have to think about spending money to get Kizaru, unless you really just wanted him day one and you had extra income that you could basically wipe your ass with money. But a lot of people who play this game aren't in that position. So it was really cool to see Bandai give us the exact same rates as his normal banner, except it was free every single day. There were probably thousands and thousands of people who got Kizaru up to level 80 by the time those free pulls had finished. Unfortunately, I wasn't one of them, but I'm not mad about that, you know? And then, even though Kizaru did enter the game as one of the strongest characters we've ever seen, it wasn't impossible to beat him. You could have plenty of characters that did really well against him. And then, same thing when Garp came out. Garp probably got a lot more hate than either of the other two, and I don't even think he was the strongest one. I think Kuzan was. Now, you guys know me at this point. You know I've got all 3 of the 6th anniversary EX characters. I have Kuzan right here. I ended up getting him with the scout points. I've got Sabo around the same level. I think he cost me around 2,000 rainbow diamonds. And I got Garp. I will say, Garp was a little harder to get. I had to go ahead and purchase a few of his whale tickets so I could get that guarantee and not just end up wasting the 2,500 gems in total that I had spent on his banner attempting to obtain a copy of this guy. Now, Ankh right here can still lay down some hands. I'm not gonna lie, he can still lay down some hands. But the main problem we have is the fact that Kizaru has every single element of a good EX character all into one. He's got all of them. It's like they literally sat down and looked at the best, most broken, overpowered traits from any EX in the game and just kind of put them in a blender and fucked them all together into this large amalgamation of LED lighted fuck juice. And he really does just ruin your day. Now, his traits don't start off too bad. Let's just go over them real quick if you're not familiar with them yet. Nullify stun, and he has 80% status effect reduction, which sounds really good in and of itself. Ulti has that, Garp has that, Cracker has that. Really can't go wrong. And when he gets his speed boosted, it removes his current debuffs and it nullifies any more that would normally be inflicted on him. He also has a perfect dodge skill, which is pretty cool, you know, on its own, right? When performing a perfect dodge, you get skill 2 cooldown by 30%, and it gives you the teleport with an area attack. And you get knockback, and it does 30% of whoever you're fighting max HP. It takes that right away. Now you can't use skill 2 right off rip as soon as you spawn, which is good, you know. It looked like they were trying to balance him. But then here's when things start to get a little fucked up, alright? When we go down into his trait 1 here, he does have attack stacks up to 75%, same way Ulti and Garp do. But he also gets skill 1 cooldown reduction anytime he increases his attack. He has crazy HP recovery, as you can see here. He nullifies the 1 HP trait. Resist stagger when you're above half health. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Not too toxic, right? Now, but he also has all 3 colors. He's the RGB unit, you know. And then he gets 30% damage increase and 30% defense increase. Kind of the same way Ulti does. But if that's all he had, I wouldn't be complaining. He has everything else too. When attacking a runner, you remove their status effects. So basically, Sabo and Shanks don't stand a chance. It says it doesn't apply to invincibility, but nothing does. Now this right here, this is the one that really ruined the game, in my opinion. When your HP is 97% or more, you nullify skills, dude. You nullify skills. I have said this as a joke plenty times in the subreddit or on Discord when everyone's talking about a new EX and what broken skills they're gonna have. I was like, okay, well, why don't they just make them nullify skills as a joke? But Bandai wasn't supposed to actually do that shit. Like, come on, man. And then, oh, I didn't even look at his skills. Didn't even look at his skills, alright? Going to his skills here, you got the Yasakani Sacred Jewel. This is a multi-hit attack, and it hits all the treasure areas. You don't even have to see them. You just hit your enemy treasure area, and I've seen people getting one-shot KOs with this skill 1 without even looking in that character's direction that they're trying to attack. I'm not going to read all of this, but it's an invincible skill. It ignores defense. You can switch between the different elements to become stronger against whoever you're fighting. It's disgusting, and it ignores obstacles. I don't know. I don't like it. This one's debatably even worse. So the way this goes here, right? It hits hard as hell. Yeah, it's also a multi-hit. And then after you use that one, you get this one, which basically is a spammable dash type skill that I don't know, this one's annoying. Once you transform your skill 2 into this, you can just spam it and basically get unlimited skill 2. So, enough of me telling you why I don't like this character. Now, I do still want to play this game in the future once they're able to release a unit or buff some old ones that could potentially bring some type of fun back to the meta. But right now, I'm really just not enjoying it, and I'm not going to sit here and force myself to pretend like I'm enjoying a game or the direction that the devs have taken it in. I will still be logging in every day just so I can get my daily rewards and collect some diamonds and fragments. That way I can complete my boost 4 ulti at least. So that's all I really care about at this point, is making my ulti boost 4, just because I've been committed to that for so long and it has been a journey. So on that note, I will show you guys I only need 688 more fragments, and then she will be boost 4 right away. I've got all the other materials that I need to do it, so I'm pretty excited to finally get her boost 4 and maybe see what she can do at that point in the meta. But until then, I'm not going to be playing this game much, and I'm definitely not going to be making any OPBR content or streaming it because I'm simply not enjoying it. And I don't want to make content on a game that I'm not enjoying at the moment. And I don't mind spending a little bit of money on games that I enjoy. However, I will absolutely not be spending money to acquire Kizaru because I simply do not support the direction that Bandai has taken this game. So I hope you guys understand. I will be playing some new games. I've been loving Wuthering Waves. That game is awesome. I have so much fun with it. It looks beautiful. The combat's amazing. There actually is a skill-based element to the game, not just being able to hit a perfect dodge, because at the end of the day, that's really the only skill-based determining factor in One Piece Bounty Rush, and it has been for a long time. So maybe once things get better, I'll start playing it again, but for now, I'm going to be taking a break from One Piece Bounty Rush, and I'm going to be making content on some other games, like Wuthering Waves, obviously. Some people have recommended Zenless Zone Zero, Genshin Impact, Solo Leveling Rise. I might want to play some Cyberpunk or Helldivers. Really, just let me know what you guys want to see in the comments. And yeah, just want to let you guys know what's going on. And I hope you have a good evening. Thanks for watching the video. Drop a comment what you want to see me play next. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're still rocking with it. If you only came to this channel to see my OPBR content, then it is what it is. But if you came because you enjoy my personality, antics, and shit talking, amongst other things, then definitely stick around, and I appreciate you guys. See you in the next one.